2, 1. What up, Dr. Dave? What would you like to talk about today?
Shelby, something's been on mind today was around, giving yourself permission. I call it giving yourself permission to shine, because I think, we work with people a lot, and sometimes, you see people who, they're really doing a lot of work, and they worked on their values, and they have a plan, and they have a plan of action, they have a vision, they got a big goal. But then the last piece is then giving themselves permission to go for it. And I think people get stuck on that last piece because, this is where you've got to really have trust, and in yourself and in your actions, that when you step through and you give yourself permission to just go for it and really commit to making whatever choices you're making, now you're vulnerable. And now there's a little scary part because you don't quite know maybe what's going to happen. So you got to really trust yourself and trust that you've done the work, and now it's time to give yourself permission to go for it. So I think that's an important piece I'd like to talk around and get your input on that as well.
Oh, that's a big one. And you're right. It is and can be scary. I've had moments myself where, we're both chiropractors here. We love working with our hands. We love caring for people through the body. And in the last 5 years or so, I've really gotten into the human behavior aspect and the mind and how the mind and body are connected. And, not every chiropractor acknowledges that, that's a piece, or that is an impact of how our health symptoms that show up. And even for some people, it's can be a hard topic to really understand, and it's kind of challenging. It's like, well, how can my body symptoms be coming from stressors in my mind? It doesn't quite connect. And so for me, the scary point when it's like, just give yourself permission to shine, give yourself permission to what you fully want to step into, and that is coaching and teaching about the mind-body connection, and really stepping into that and putting a lot of energy and time towards it to unite the two, to provide that service for people. And it wasn't an easy transition. And there's still lots of challenges that come up, running 2 different businesses, but then also integrating them. And so myself just saying it, it's like, yeah, I've been through that. I'm in it. There is that scary piece. But here's the thing that I will say is that if I didn't do it, I feel, and I did what other people thought I should be doing, and what, the right thing to do is in their eyes, I feel like I'm betraying myself and not actually allowing myself to be the full expression of what I want to teach and share.
Yeah. There's a great quote that I'm kind of making up a little bit, but it talks around how the pain of regret is far worse than the pain that you're about to experience by going for it. Because, how many clients have you worked with where you look back, it's another year's gone by and they still haven't taken the plunge, or it's another 2 years, they still haven't done it. And so if you find yourself feeling stuck and you feel like you're ready, but there's something that's just keeping you from going for it, there's probably just a little bit, there's a perception still maybe of some fear possibly lingering, or doubt in yourself, or, maybe subordination, or maybe you just not quite got a clear vision and inspiration. I know when I'm really clear and I'm certain about what I'm going to do, that certainly makes it easier to take that step, because you've got it laid out and it's a clear plan of action and clear vision. So, it's probably some of those little pieces going on. If you find yourself just sitting there, you're ready, there's things to do, but there's something that's keeping you from just stepping into your power. And so that's where the work would be done. It's a great feedback to witness yourself just not stepping into something,
Yes. And if we can get two quotes in on this video, one I'm just pulling up now is, and this is by Marianne Williamson. It's, "Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We're all meant to shine as children do." Right?
Exactly. It's a beautiful quote. I love it. And I read that one occasionally when I'm trying to remind myself that
Yeah.
I've got a lot to do. I found myself stuck in this spot a few months ago, actually. After Tanya passed, I was just stuck, and I would not give myself permission to really think and create a vision for my life. And so I remember the day that I decided that, I just pulled out my flip chart and just started writing my vision or writing my inspiration. And there was just this real shift. And it's a commitment. You finally make this commitment to give yourself permission to go for it. And then that changes everything, and it opens up all the doors and opens up your mind to possibilities. And so if anybody's out there feeling stuck and they're ready to really break through it, this is the stuff that we can help with is get your mind clear and get unstuck and move forward.
I love that.
But you're right. The quote's beautiful. We're here to shine and not shrink ourselves. So we have a lot of gifts and talents, all of us do. So it's pulling those out and just fucking going for it.
Well said. And where if people want to just go for it, where can they connect with you, Doc?
DrDaveTug.com is my best spot. What about you?
Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all great places, as well as my website, www.drshelbyhson.com.
All right. That was great. PG-13 tonight. So
yeah.
thanks again.
Until next time.
All right. Bye-bye.